And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Is this country being too lenient with offering taxpayer-funded help and assistance to migrants, or is it necessary help? Some people are upset about this. There are many companies in America who offer special loans to those who may not be citizens or they're migrants. There are also monetary assistance programs that are offered to non-U.S. citizens or migrants who may not be in this country legally. In one video, an American business owner in tears said she was not able to get a loan to start her business, but a migrant was able to secure a special loan to buy her business.
But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business.
Now, California lawmakers also recently passed a bill that could make undocumented immigrants eligible for home loans. And of course, we know about car loans.
Make it make sense. 50 years living in this country and you don't even own a home. But illegals walking into the country 2 years later, guess what? They own a home. Make it make sense. Man, what kind of BS is this? I'm an American. I want to live the American dream. I want to have the white picket fence and a little house. Why can't I have that? Why are they giving that to illegals? And I'm an American. Hello, friend, and welcome to The Conservative Poet. My name is Amania. Here on the channel, I do political reactions, commentary. I throw a little humor, some parody in there to drive home the crazies that we are seeing in the society. If this is something that is interesting to you, then you've come to the right place. All I ask is that you participate with the video, maybe like it, share it, subscribe. All of that helps with the algorithm, and it tells YouTube that you want this content, you like this content. So hit that button and welcome to The Conservative Poet. Benefits and favors. That keeps drawing in more and more and more, millions and millions and millions more illegals to our shores. And so now the conversation is all of these incentives that's being provided. Home ownership, finances, loans to purchase homes, to purchase vehicles, to purchase whatever you need. Free hotels, free motels, free cards to feed babies, to get Pampers, to get what you need. Free phones, just free, free, free. All on the taxpayer dime. And so in today's conversation, we're looking at a family of 4 in Chicago, right? Who walked across the pond, literally walked across into the country, illegals, walked across the border, right? 2 years ago, and today they are cutting the ribbon on their very own house. Yes, that's what we're talking about today. You don't believe me? I'll take you to the clip right now.
You ready?
It was a homecoming they had only dreamed of until today. Today, the Gomez family officially welcomed friends to their new home in North Austin. Gabriel Gomez tells us it's his dream. This is what he wanted for his children. It is the first home for this family of 4, and it is the first time they have lived in anything bigger than 1 bedroom for 8 years.
¿Cuál es la reacción? Nosotros estamos muy felices.
Euvele Rengel says they are very happy, and this is an important step for their family. Originally from Venezuela, they worked and worked in food service as an auto mechanic, delivering food, factory work. When they first arrived in Chicago in 2022 as new arrivals, they landed at Grace and Peace Church. This home is the first of 4 distressed West Side homes the church bought, rehabbed, and sold.
We met them at the bus and they were so distressed and worked through a whole process with them. And now they're stabilizing their own home. It's awesome.
With all of their savings, programs to assist first-time homebuyers, and an individual taxpayer identification number, the Gomez family made their dreams come true.
Realmente ahorita estamos viendo nuestro sueño americano.
Rengel says, really now is the American dream. Grace and Peace Church plans to sell their other rehabbed homes to other first-time homebuyers of color on the West Side, to hopefully improve the lives of their families and their communities.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Seen that, heard that, good. It's a celebration. It is the American dream come true. This is what it is. This is what it feels like to have everything that America has to offer, right? But it's so funny that Americans, some of them never achieve what this family has achieved. They worked and worked and worked and could never get to this great moment that this family has. They live in apartment complexes most of their lives, never achieving more than that, always looking to the rent lady or to the rent man, to the landlord to pay, never having it enough to invest in themselves, in their families, to purchase the American dream, a house. But 2 years into this country, this family was able to achieve that because the church came along and saw distressed properties in these communities, and the church bought properties, and then the church sells it to whomever they want to. At the end there, they throw in, well, they're selling it to black and brown, community. Are they really? They're selling it to the brown. I can see that. I doubt they're selling it to the black, but they're going to put it all together. The black and brown community, to just throw it all together. And did you notice, friends? None of these people even speak any English. They do not even speak the language. But they're here to live the dream of this land. But they can't even speak the language. That's kind of part of the frustration that people get. Like, here you are, 2 years later, obviously everybody's found jobs, everybody's working, their children are in the schools, life is moving along, they've purchased their own property. But they can't even speak the language. The American dream. That's always part of what frustrates me, is that the setup that America had, you come into the country, you learn to speak the language. You learn and then you assimilate into the society, into the country, into this culture, right? You come in, you're leaving your home because bad things happen there. You're trying to get to America to live the dream. But they come here and they don't even care to learn the language. They don't care to learn the history. They don't care to learn anything about the country that they've come for their salvation. They don't even care enough to learn the country's language, but they all have jobs, and now they own real estate. It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Not for you. Not for you, the American. Not for you. But for those newcomers, as they like to say. Friend, are you stressed out? Are you watching your community change? Are you watching yourself live in an apartment complex year after year after year, and you're watching and you're seeing illegal migrants coming in and purchasing homes because they have all of these benefits, and you, the American citizen, can't even buy a home? Well, if you're stressed out about that, friend, all I can offer you is some candles. Go to the OrlandoPatriot.com and you can purchase yourself some patriotic candles to burn them to help ease your stress, because I understand it is very stressful. OrlandoPatriot.com. Get yourself 30% off. Imagine working your little fingers to the bone. You pick up extra shift, you do overtime, man, you don't go out to eat, you don't buy nothing. You just work, and you're putting your paper away. You're saving your money because you have a dream of opening your own business. And you know that it's going to take a lot of money to get you started. Why? Because you can't even get a loan. So you say, you know what? I'm going to work hard, save up so I can make this purchase, so I can make this investment in myself, so I could become my own business person, my own businesswoman, business owner, right? Another American dream. And imagine that you do that, right? And now that you're moving along, you got this little business and other opportunities are looking brighter, and you say, hey, you know what? Let me sell this business and so I can work on these other things. And so you go, and the person who comes to you to buy your business is an illegal who has no documents, who has no money, who has no savings, who has nothing. But they produce to you, hey, there are people who is going to give me this, who's going to buy this for me. They're going to give loans for me. I can buy your business even though I have nothing. I have no collateral. I have nothing. I have nothing to buy your business, but I'm going to buy your business. And you're like, wait a minute. I had to work, scrape, save every penny to buy this business, but somebody gonna just buy it for you? Like, you just gonna be able to just take it over like that? You don't believe me? Let's go.
I need this message to go out to our vice president who's running for president. I have heard all over social media about, excuse me if I say anything wrong, immigrants getting loans, money. It was hard for me to believe. It was just extremely hard for me to believe. I've been in business such a long time. Back in 2019, I purchased my first food truck. It cost me over $25,000. I paid it cash money. I worked hard to pay for this truck. I'm now selling it because I'm doing other things, but I'm selling it. I had a guy come to look at purchasing my vehicle, or my food truck, and he explained to me he's an illegal immigrant. He has no credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck. I'm thankful that he's buying it, but I'm hurt that I worked so hard to pay cash for my food truck. I have good credit, can't even get a business loan because of the color of my skin. I have veterans in my family. I'm a veteran. I've been self-employed for so long. But somebody, please tell me, how do I work so hard to have somebody who comes to this country, not long, no credit, and he shows me paperwork where they'll be funding him money to buy my food truck. And when I talked to the bank, they told me usually they have to go straight to a dealership because I'm a private sale. But for special circumstances, they're going to, they allow it. But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business. And we got immigrants coming here. And they're getting money. Money! We're doing nothing but just being here. It's not right, and I want answers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be upset too. I would be upset knowing that I was on the grind working towards this dream. It took years and years to build up my cash, to purchase my food truck, to purchase my business. And then here you stroll in from another country. You got no credentials, you got nothing. You got no money, you got no assets, you got nothing. But here there's open doors so you can come into business right away. It is a slap in the face. And so I empathize with this young lady in her story. But what we're looking at, friends, this is just a symptom of a bigger thing, because what we're looking at right now is yet identity politics, where people are voting for people like Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris is going to be the first Black Indian female, allegedly, to take the Oval Office, right? So this is what they're salivating and having to say this out loud. Well, she's the first Black Indian, Asian, African woman president. It don't even just roll off your tongue, because they have to add in all of these different identity parts. And so if you're this young lady, do you fall for the old okie doke once again to say, hey, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris because she's going to be the first Black Indian woman with a vagina in the Oval Office? Yes, we're all going to the polls and we're voting for her on these things. But it is the Kamala Harris policies that slap this girl right in her face with an illegal coming in here to purchase a business that she worked hard to even get herself. And they're just giving it to him or to them. And I feel her pain. These are the policies that we're talking about. These policies give way to all of these people, and it incentivizes them to keep on coming. That's what it does. It incentivizes them to keep rolling on into America, because America's going to set you up with your own food truck business. America's going to let you buy your own house on the taxpayer dime. America is going to give you everything you need. So why wouldn't they come? If you don't want to play in this game, then come this November. Don't vote for Kamala Harris. Okay? Do yourselves, do your community, do your people, do the Black people a favor, because again, they throw you all in with the black and brown setup. And the blacks aren't getting any favors out of this as the browns elevate to new heights on top of the black. On top of you, friend. On top of you. That's what's happening. They bucket you together, but the treatment and the perks are not equal. Seen that, heard that, good. So friends, this is the reality of what is happening to America. And I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good. I don't think that it's good at all, what we're seeing. And again, we want to be careful to say, yes, we want immigrants. I am an immigrant. But this is not the way for it to happen. It's just not. It is plain wrong for somebody to walk across the border, and 2 years have a house, have real estate. No, that's wrong. It doesn't happen that way. And then here you are, a person who worked hard to build a business. You worked hard to purchase. And then an illegal just walks in and there's systems in place for them for him to just take your business that way, for you to purchase or buy it. When you couldn't even have that and you are a citizen of the country, you are as President Trump says, there's going to be a massive deportation. And I think it's going to happen. And they can just start at the southern border. They can just start at these border states, start there, finish the wall, and then get to work on the interior. Because what we're seeing is absolutely incredible. So, thank you for taking the time, watching the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, share it. And I'm going to say thank you. God bless you and keep you. We've come to the end of this video if you haven't realized it. We're saying our good nights. So thank you and God bless.